it's very important that you select the right power for your needs, okay? The right batteries, the right setup. I did not choose wisely when it comes to my battery power. Good morning, guys. Today, I don't even know how to describe the day, but the last time I spoke with you guys, we mentioned that it was just too much of a beautiful day to complain, right? Yesterday was one of those days where I have really bad migraines and I didn't feel like being social, being that I am still with a group of people kind of in this area, community, as I would say. I didn't feel like being social. So I literally stayed in my van the entire time. That's not even part of the list. But it's something for you to be aware of. Especially if, oh no, I think that couples and solos can experience this as well. The tendency of not wanting to be social and just wanting to be left alone, especially if you are if you are with a group and have been with a group for a few days. You just want to be left alone, and that was yesterday. I didn't want to socialize, and that's okay not to want to socialize. And that's exactly what I did. I wasn't going to force myself to be active, force myself to be social, force myself to smile, because that's not how I was feeling yesterday. And I told you guys in the last video or the video before that, when I know my body is feeling something, I listen to it. And it has nothing to do with, oh, I don't like van life, or oh, I'm depressed, or oh, I'm not happy. I just want it to be to myself. So today we are going to talk about the things that I don't like about van life, the things that I regret about my van build, and the things that you guys should be aware of as well. But first, let me get my life situated. Alright guys, so we are back. Good morning. Today I feel much better. I feel more active, feel a little bit more productive, and I feel like nitpicking. But I do want to give a disclaimer. I love my van. Honestly, there aren't a lot of things that I would change about it, but there are things that I would change about it. So let's get into it. Number one, when I was in the building process with Vandamic, the company who built out my van, originally I opted in for a sliding door for my shower. Somewhere along the lines within the building process, I felt like I didn't need it. I didn't want to spend that extra money, which could have been put on something else, which I did use it for something else. So I just opted for a rod and a curtain. And because I am starting to store things in there, the curtain just doesn't seem like it's the best option. So that would probably be one of the things that I would change about my van, is to add one of those sliding waterproof doors in my shower area. Very minor, right? Yeah, but that's one of the things that I would change. Number two, so we all know that I started van life in November, the beginning of winter, right? I knew that I was going to be in the warmer seasons chasing the sun, because I didn't want to see any snow. I didn't want to be cold. So I opted out of having an inbuilt heater in my van. Big mistake. Honestly, I get cold very quickly. And so the first 2 months in the van, although I was in Texas, which the sun was out 90% of the time, there were those times where the temperature dropped drastically, 33, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And I was freezing. I had spent some cold nights here in this bed, in this van. And I could not have, if that makes sense. Honestly, wish I would have looked into getting one of those inbuilt what are those Aspar heaters built in the van, because I would use it. I honestly would use it. Just a little bit of heat would help me. I do have a Mr. Buddy heater. However, I don't grab for it as often as I thought I would, because it is propane and I'm a little nervous using the propane in the van at night, which is when I'm most cold. So having one of those inbuilt heaters would really help me, especially even though I will still probably chase the sun. Eventually I will ship my van over to Europe, and sometimes I may be passing through those colder countries to where the heater would come in handy quite a bit. And also, I won't have to fear of the temperature dropping, because the heater would heat up the van 10 times faster than any propane heater. But I will say this, I have an electric heating blanket which does me wonders. It was the best $12, well $20, the best $20 that I've probably spent. Exaggerating, but it works wonders. I'm a little hungry and I need something to eat. Very good. It's such a beautiful day. It's 10:45 and I have a work date with Bree from the Van Life app. Pretty excited. She also offered me a shower. A warm, hot shower. Which is one of the reasons why the third mistake in my van is the batteries. Everything being safe again, everything for your jambele, oh jambele, oh yeah. You are not a friend of me, no. Y'all just being loud this morning. All that conking. Anywho, good morning, guys. What a glorious morning it is. I can't even see. Okay, just hush. Seems like a glorious morning today. Yesterday, the last time I spoke with you, I was headed over to a fellow nomad's house. Bree, the co-founder of the Van Life app, invited me over for a work day, co-work day, also to do laundry and take a hot shower, which was so pleasant, and I'm so grateful that I had that opportunity to go over there. So I just felt so honored to have that invite and to be able to work in such a beautiful, her home was gorgeous. So it was a great day. She made a little lunch, she had friends over for dinner, and it was just a great day. So again, when I left you guys, we were talking about power. It's very important that you select the right power for your needs, okay? The right batteries, the right setup, everything. It's so important to choose wisely. I did not choose wisely when it comes to my battery power. I chose AGM batteries. And there's nothing wrong with AGM batteries. However, when you have all electric and the amount of wattage that is required for your electrics, AGM batteries may not be the best option for you. It's not the best option for me. With AGM batteries, you only can use up to 50% of its capacity. I have 2 AGM batteries, which totals 400 watts of batteries, right? However, I'm only able technically to use 200 of that. So with my induction stove, my air fryer, and my hot water heater, the battery suffers quite a bit. It stinks around here. It's wet too. There's nowhere to sit around this place. So most of the time I'm taking cold showers because my hot water heater takes up or drains my batteries tremendously. So when someone invites me over to take a shower, I'm going to take advantage of that. When I am in a Planet Fitness area, I'm going to take advantage of that. However, if I had 200, 300, 400 watts of lithium batteries, I wouldn't have to worry about those. I wouldn't have to worry about checking my battery wattage constantly. If I don't have to worry about if I'm going to cook a lot one day versus another day, I can just use my battery power how I would like to use it. Another thing is my AGM batteries, they are huge. They are, I believe, 10 times bigger than lithium batteries. And they are taking up both of my storage bins underneath my bed, or dinette set, right? So once I upgrade to lithium batteries, I only have to use half of, or one side of my under storage area. And that way I will have storage on the other side. And that brings me to the fourth thing that I kind of regret about my van build. I don't have that much storage. And although I'm finding with the storage that I have been utilizing, I'm okay with. There's a lot of things and a lot of clothes that I haven't been wearing, so I could have left those behind, and eventually I will be purging a lot once I go back home to visit in June. But I don't have that much storage area, and that is only because I have those big old gigantic AGM batteries that I will be replacing. I know you're probably thinking, is that it? That's all you would regret? That's all you would change about your van? I absolutely love my van. 100%. And most of the problems that I have in my van is because of one thing. With lithium batteries, I will be able to cook how I want to cook. I would be able to shower and use the hot water how I want to use the hot water. I will free up bench space to have more storage. What else? ¿Qué más? Yeah. And then the whole shower ordeal, it's not that big of a deal breaker. I mean, yes, I have a flimsy shower curtain. I don't have a retractable door. But did I die though? No. Will I upgrade it? I'm not really sure if that's that important. It's something that I would have reconsidered, is having a retractable sliding door. Yeah. It is such a beautiful day here. Just felt like getting out and having that fresh air before I start my day. As you can see, we are vans on vans on vans. Literally taking over the park. We're taking over the world. And there's other van lifers. So yeah, it's a glorious morning. Alright guys, as you can see, we are set to go for the day. we have a lot of errands to run to get prepared for Mexico. Yes, that's another can of worms that we will be opening the next episode on the life of Antoinette Yvonne. I don't like how that sounds, but y'all know I appreciate y'all. If this information was helpful for you guys, if it was a little bit entertaining, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a buddy or two. But y'all know, as always, if you want to be friends with your girl, moi, then hit that subscribe button right there, because I'm y'all friends, right? I think that is so corny, but I'm going to do it anyway. See? Anywho, I will see you guys next time. As always, stay inspired, keep dreaming, and be blessed.
Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. You are not a friend of me, no. Baby, you mean more to me, more to me. Ooh, promise, Bobby, call you back, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You looking like me, oh yeah, oh yeah. You see me be like, I'm not a